The rumor mill is going off on one, and it all but seems to be basically confirmed that Becky Lynch is set to return to the WWE. She was last seen on WWE TV back in May. She had a steel cage match with Liv Morgan for the women's world title, if you guys remember, and Liv Morgan got a win over Becky Lynch. And I believe a couple of days after that, Becky Lynch's actual WWE contract expired. She's been maybe sitting at home, being a mom, doing other ventures and things of that nature. She hasn't been seen in WWE since then, or like any other wrestling promotion or anything like that. So it looks like what people pretty much believe, that this was just going to be like an extended break sort of thing and she would come back, seems to be the scenario. It seems like the WWE officials wish to get Becky back in time for the launch on Netflix and get her back in the mix so that maybe she arrives before the launch, maybe sometime, late December, or we see her on the launch of WWE Raw on Netflix, which makes total sense. She is one of the biggest stars the company has produced in recent years, a massive star in the women's division and women's wrestling alone at this point. So yeah, I think it'll be great and just makes sense to get Becky Lynch back in time. And of course, by January, we are on the road to WrestleMania. So it's really good timing. She's kind of taken off, I guess, the best part of half of the year where not much has gone on. The women's division has been on the shoulders of Liv Morgan, if we're being completely honest. Rhea Ripley has assisted at times where she hasn't been injured, and I know, as per spoilers, I couldn't avoid these ones. Rhea Ripley has returned and is seemingly joining the women's War Games match. So yeah, that looks like that's gonna happen. So it's just one of them things where Liv Morgan, Rhea Ripley have really carried the women's wrestling division, I would say, on Raw, pretty much SmackDown as well, just in a singles capacity. We've of course seen the introduction of a United States title in the women's division, which is great for the women. I think that's something that could keep Becky Lynch, give her something to do, especially come WrestleMania, because I don't want to necessarily see Becky Lynch in like a world title picture. I don't think she needs to come back and immediately reinsert herself as a world champion, but to see her kind of go after the United States Championship, like let's say at WrestleMania, they have a 6-pack challenge, like a 6-woman ladder match at WrestleMania for the US title, and you get like 3 women from SmackDown, 3 women from Raw. That could be good, and that could be good for someone like Becky Lynch to just be involved in, doesn't have to take a pin if they don't want her to, and she's just involved in what should be a high profile match. So yeah, it's good to see people be able to afford to take time off, and look after themselves, and then can come back. She's worked her name into a position where she can do that sort of thing. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing Becky Lynch. I think the other rumors that kind of intensified around this was, I can't remember what it was, but it's like licensing around her name for like a product, a toy or something like that. So ideally for this, they want to put her back on screen for that as well. Between that and Netflix and obviously WrestleMania season, I'm sure that is enough reason to, start reopening discussions with Becky Lynch to get her back on screen. Really good talent. The women's division in a singles capacity will be better with her in it, and there's still other people to return. Her longtime friend, I don't even say friend or friend anymore, like I don't know where they stand, but I think they've buried the hatchet. Charlotte Flair is what I'm talking about. She is due to come back as well. Like maybe we get a Becky versus Charlotte at WrestleMania, no belts attached, just who's better? A good old who's better. That could be something that they do as well. Yeah, there's a lot of possibility. Even Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan hasn't beaten Becky Lynch clean. For all the story that they told in and around this women's world title, Liv Morgan never beat Becky Lynch clean. So potentially that is something I'd like to see them do. Maybe not for Mania, maybe before, on the road to Mania, could be good. But yeah, I'm looking forward to Becky Lynch being back. I think she's formidable. She's one of the most, I just find her really engaging and really fun. Like it's like the atmosphere lifts when Becky Lynch is around, sort of thing. So yeah, get her back on screen, get her back in the division. It won't be a mistake at all. It won't be like she's taking opportunities from anyone else at all. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, and I would love to see her not necessarily return for the Netflix debut, but in the Rumble later on, or February 1st, isn't it, this year? Get Becky Lynch to return at the Rumble. Stick her at number 1, stick her at number 30, either or. Like, I just think like that is the best place, you know. Rumble surprises are always brilliant. But yeah, what do you guys think about Becky Lynch imminently returning to the WWE? Put your thoughts down below in the comment section, and if you enjoyed today's video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. My name's Mex. If you didn't know already, I make videos on WWE and AEW, so if that sounds like something you're interested in, hit the subscribe button and notify bell as well. WrestleManiac UK signing out, and I'll see you soon.